Yes, David. It's one of the great skills of being a commentator is knowing when to shut up and let the other guy have a chance to say something important. And so, as the green clears on the first, here we are. Match 13 comes up. Oh, and there's a little sign there from one of our players. Welcome to Royal Dornoch. Obviously, it's wet, wet, and wet again. And I guess they're walking quite far up the fairway because, as you can see, the first tee is a little bit out of action here. First is normally 333 yards. It's a par 4. It's originally titled First. On the curving bay of the Dornoch Firth and a par 70 championship golf course here, that the first 8 holes follows the ridge and the remaining 10 holes played in the opposite direction. So we've got Russell Bain here, who's just given us a little wave there in his hyperactively coloured tap. And he's the winner of 6 Little Tykes sponsored Junior Opens recently, and indeed was the 2013 Toys R Us Race to the Treat Jar Championship. He's a great player, got a great swing, and sadly from this distance where we are sitting here today, we're not going to see too much of his glorious swing and loop and curl and dirl. But actually he's a top qualifier in the Crawl Walk Ryder Cup taking place later this year in September. So, yeah, as you can see, the weather's not in our favour today. There he is all the way down there, halfway down the fairway, ready to take a swing. He's got a great walk, though, don't you think? Great walk, great walk. So they're all the way down there playing this, I guess playing this first par 4 as a par 3, which is not ideal, but perhaps it's better than nothing. So, yeah, they've even hit their first shots, and I guess the cameraman hasn't even picked it up. Russell, as you can see, is in the middle of the fairway there, cracking par 4. He's probably hit a tree wood down there somewhere, sitting nice in the middle. And he's about to take a second shot. It's not a long hole by any stretch of anyone's imagination, but he's hit it between the 2 bunkers and on the flat short stuff there, which is probably as good as you can expect from someone of his ability. So he's here. He's got club in hand. We think he's probably picked a pitching wedge. He's standing a bit close to his playing partner today, the major winner, Richard Beam. Got a great swing himself. But there they are, glorious there. It's a stunning course this. Undulating links land with all the characteristics of all of the best links courses, and most of the difficulties: deep pot bunkers, raised greens, saucer greens, thick rough. When it's wet, it's a nightmare. But you know, it's great. Whatever the weather, when you're playing on a course like this, it's absolutely fantastic. And here they are, 2 stalwarts of the game, standing out there, just doing their thing, loving what they do, and what could be better? It could be in the office. They could be doing stuff, writing reports and whatnot. So here's Russell taking aim somewhere up there with his pitching wedge. He's gonna just plant the tee in the ground. He's gonna just do a couple of short practice swings, just loosen up a little bit. Here we are. It's great. I guess not many of us have seen a swing like that since the death of the late Henry Longhurst in 1978. But it's great, gets through the ball really well. Takes it back nice and high and is quite quick when he comes through. But that only adds to the swing speed and his enormous distance off the tee. So there he is, he's hit it up there, up towards the green, and we'll pick up with him on the second hole. Meanwhile, match 14 comes to the tee, and it's Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler.